Hi, I'm David Wiebe, real estate advisor with Engel and Völkers. I live in Squamish and I love it here. Well, guess what? Everyone else loves it here too. Tourism's at an all-time high. The world has discovered Squamish, and that brings big demand for nightly rentals. I get the question on a daily basis. We're going to break down the answers for you. Can you do nightly rentals in Squamish? The first question I get asked is, can I do nightly rentals in Squamish? Well, the short answer is no. There is no zoning that permits for nightly rentals in Squamish. Now, the exception to this rule is by obtaining a bed and breakfast license. Most detached homes have zoning that permits for bed and breakfast use. To obtain that license, there are yearly fees, there's safety checks, and there's other hoops to jump through. It's not cheap, it's not easy. Now, just because there isn't any zoning that permits for nightly rentals in Squamish doesn't mean they aren't out there. In fact, there are currently over 500 properties operating as nightly rentals in Squamish. Now, whether or not you want to operate your property as a nightly rental is up to you. It comes down to your risk tolerance and knowing the risks. That leads me to question number 2. What are the risks of operating a nightly rental in a property that isn't zoned for it? The simple answer to this is you could get a fine. Now, where that fine is coming from and the likelihood of getting that fine is dependent on what type of property you own. If it's an attached property like a condo or a townhome like this, that fine will be coming from the strata. Now, most stratas have amended their bylaws to specifically disallow nightly rentals. If it's a detached property, that fine will be coming from the district. The district follows up on a complaint-driven basis. Those complaints come from your neighbors. Question number 3. What are the best neighborhoods in Squamish for nightly rentals? The best neighborhoods for nightly rentals are going to be those that are in the highest demand for visitors and the lowest risk for complaints. The further away your neighbors are, the less likely they are to complain. Because most people are visiting Squamish for outdoor recreation like hiking, biking, climbing, and skiing, the neighborhoods that put them closest to these activities are going to have the highest demand for visitors. So here are a few of my favorite areas. University Highlands, close to both the mountain bike trails and Quest University. Students have family that want to come visit and they want a nice place to stay. Sky Ridge, located at the base of Jack's Trail, which is the gateway to all of the Alice Lake mountain bike trails. Plus, you're in the north end of Squamish, so just a quick trip to Whistler. Crumpet Woods, close to the Chief, a mecca for rock climbers. Also close to downtown, which is the hub of Squamish. Question number 4. What are the pros and cons of operating a short-term nightly rental property? Nightly rentals can generate higher revenue and offer the homeowner more flexibility than renting out a property long-term. Price and demand fluctuate season to season. This can be challenging for those carrying a mortgage, as there's always the risk of having a slow month. Poor weather, forest fires, a bad snow year, and other situations beyond your control can dramatically impact your nightly rentals revenue. They're also more involved. They're more time-consuming. And although you can hire somebody to manage this for you, it's going to eat into your revenues. And don't forget about those potential fines. So, can you do nightly rentals in Squamish? As you've heard, this isn't a simple answer, and the answer is always evolving. The district is currently working on a new policy that will open up nightly rentals to more property owners. Email me with any questions and up-to-date information, david@davidwiebe.ca.